You are not ready for what's about to happen with XDC. The price is oversold, it has been consolidating, XDC has fallen outside of the top 100, and that's exactly when you should be paying attention. And if you remember, XDC was one of the first projects to move first back in July 2023 due to the electronic trade documents bill being passed. And we have information in the coming months which could benefit XDC's price very soon. Also, this is the first XDC video I've made in quite a while, so if you want more XDC content, make sure you leave a like down below, subscribe as we're trying to get to 10k subs by March. With out of the way, let's get straight into it. Okay, so on to the first point, we have opportunity, because we briefly spoke about XDC leaving the top 100, and the market capitalization needed right now to be in the top 100 is nearly $1.1 billion. And this is not even when Bitcoin's into price discovery mode. We're not even past the previous altcoin market cap in the previous cycle. We have still a lot more room to grow in terms of capitalization growth. And if we go to the previous cycle peaks in terms of what a barrier of entry to be in the top 100 was, in December 2017, it was 130 million. November 2021 was 1.1 billion. That is a 10x increase. So this cycle's peak, will it be 10x? Will it be 10 billion to enter the top 100? That might be a bit of a stretch, but I think 2, 3, 4, or 5 billion is not off the cards. And from a market cap perspective, that would be a 7.45x, not too bad. Now on to the second point, which is potential. Why does XDC have the potential to get back into the top 100 and even further? Because they're actually solving a real world problem and $1 trillion problem that is actually needed. The lack of funding to these small, medium enterprises, they need blockchain technology and digital assets. There's so many use cases in crypto for everything and anything. They don't actually need blockchain technology. This is allowing access to new funding that transitions from paper documents to digital documents, having the same legal standing and closing the trade finance gap. And some of their recent accomplishments include the XDC Trade Network delivering the conversion of paper bills of lading to electronic bills of lading. Also, XDC partnering with Singapore IMDA, launching MLETR compliant digital trade, and also Inizio completing the first fully digital trade transaction partners of XDC. So, in terms of use case, XDC is up there, but as we know, that is not the only driver of price. There's hype, there's narrative involved. But this is something that we know in crypto. It's very important to expose a portion of your portfolio to artificial intelligence, which is very popular right now, and meme coins. People getting angry at these utility tokens not moving just have a lack of understanding of what crypto is actually all about. Meme coins have been here for all time. You either have to embrace them or ignore them and focus on the coins that you have. And now on to the third point, we have events. This is very important in terms of upcoming catalysts for XDC. First, XDC Trade Network participating in GTR Africa 2024. We have known representatives from the Deutsche Bank, Standard Bank, Global Trade Finance, and many, many more. As you can see, I'll leave it down below in the description. And we also have, last week or so, a tool presenting an AI code-driven generator for any industry. And a few days later, NVIDIA CEO stated AI will kill coding. Let's play the clip.
We don't just have the infrastructure or the Legos, but we have a command center completely AI driven, which can build whatever you need for you. And this is what Ritesh was mentioning about, that this stuff happens so fast that if you don't disrupt, someone else will. Because I'm going to set some of the commands which is going to generate on the spot some of the relevant things for you, which you might find very interesting. It knows more than most of the people, I'll tell you, because we have trained it like that. We trained it with data, all possible technical parameters. Just to go back to some of the conversations and the examples that were given about Marco Polo and some that went bankrupt. Why did they go bankrupt? There's millions of dollars spending doing this that we're doing for you in 2 minutes.
And that's just one example of XDC with AI, and another here with Dolphin Unite revolutionizing decentralized governance with AI. Another big use case which XDC has involvement in is real world asset tokenization, $1 trillion market, $1 trillion opportunity. The majority of real world asset tokenization right now is nonsense and it's unregulated. Here we have real adoption. We have tokenized US treasuries on the XDC network. US treasuries have been around for hundreds of years. This is the first time these assets are available on chain. And it's allowing institutional investors to have access in a new way and allowing individual investors to have access to an asset class that was once only available to the ultra wealthy. That's going to be pretty much it for today's video. In terms of conclusion for XDC, I'm still holding on to my bag. I'm not really that bothered right now about it not moving because I've exposed my portfolio to low cap cryptos like NXRA, Check, WTK, Calm AI, and Tau, which was low cap, which have done very well in my portfolio. I'm holding onto these cryptos because I know they are good for the long term, but I'm not stressing about short term gains or anything involved. If you are, diversify, go into new cryptos. Understand that crypto is everything and anything with NFTs, memes, narrative. You have to venture out there to low cap opportunities to make the most of this bull run. But if you made this fun of the video, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
So at the core of the foundation support and development of the XDC network is the work we've done to bring tokenization to the network. The journey started 3 years ago when we launched our smart contracts tokenization platform. And with this, we used it to actually do the first on-chain transaction for trade finance by taking a handful of invoices from a number of different SMEs and financing them on chain. And that was in 2021, September of 2020. All this work today has led us to the launch of a US Treasury token called USTY in August of 2023, which is the first RWA on the XDC network. And this gives people the opportunity to hold a digital representation of a BlackRock ETF. And this is made possible through the integration of the platform Securitize, and as I had mentioned before, their abilities for KYC and accredited investors. The XDC network is recognized as a premier blockchain in trade finance. It was one of the first and only layer ones to be invited to be a part of the Trade Finance Distribution Initiative and also the International Farfading and Trade Association. And late last year, XDC Network won the TADS Award for Web3 innovations, recognized for the solutions-oriented work being done on the network in trade finance and tokenization.